Hello guys and girls and everybody's welcome back to another video of me drawing and making art. Welcome back if you're not new and welcome if you're new. Right. I made two drawings today because I felt like the first one it wasn't enough. So I just, took out the other sketchbook because this wasn't quite dry enough to, use the next side. And I think it worked out pretty well. I think they're both decent drawings and yeah. I guess that was like the intro. Remember to like and subscribe. That was the intro. Yeah. Well, the party was fun. If you remember, I was at a party yesterday or 2 days ago at this point. Very fun, very nice. The day after, slept in very late. Spent nearly the whole day with my girlfriend, and it was nice. And at one point, we baked not cookies, but like just well, what's cookies technically? Isn't that the word in English? In Danish, you would say, like from a direct translation, small cakes, and it is small cakes, but it's like cookies. Yeah, we made them in the shapes of dinosaurs because she had bought like a dinosaur, cookie shape kit thing. It was it took a long time, but it was very fun, and it was nice, and it tasted very good. I've already eaten all of mine, so we might have to bake some more, even though I kind of suck at baking. Yeah, so that was a pretty great day. Today I have two shifts. I just finished the first one, and I have to go to the second one in 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours, which is fine. It's all right. But the first one went very quickly, nothing special. But at lunchtime, we put out the food, and we put out the dessert, and they put on their um, lunch plates. They have bigger plates for lunch, and the dessert plates are a little bit smaller. Anyway, they were putting them on these like rolling tables we use, but we couldn't take away the table, so we just took the plates. So I took, first my colleague who was manning the dishwasher, she took the plates, and I took the other plates. And an older lady, one of the people there, she said to me, what you told me Tuesday was not true. We can actually eat till half to 8, 8 o'clock." And I said yes, but I said, "Could I have your dirty plates?" I didn't say you couldn't sit here. I didn't say you have to go. I also said you could keep all your stuff that you're using, and we'll clean that later. But we just wanted the plates since you weren't using them. And on Tuesday or Thursday, either way, a couple of days ago, we had the first talk. I was like, "Oh, so it's just mad." He's like, "Well, why are you rushing us?" And I was like, "Yeah, but there ends here, and I'm just doing my job." And I was nice, and I was smiling, and today I said that to her. She came, and then the last thing she said to me was, "You're an idiot." And so she called me an idiot for doing my job, and then correcting her, not correcting her even, just explaining why I did as I did, not in any rude way, and not in any condescending way. And she was rude and condescending to me, but yeah. And there were the first time a couple of days ago, there was a lady who was just side eyeing her. I was like, yeah, well, I don't know what's wrong with her. That was a couple of days ago, but today there was a lady. She was like, if she ever acts like that, you just tell me. I don't think that's right. And I was like, "Thank you very much. That's very sweet." But yeah, there's not much I can do. And three older ladies came over to the table where the staff sit, and they were telling my one of the teachers like all about it. I was like, yeah, I was always, it's not that like I was. It wasn't like I'm not gonna tell them. Of course I'm gonna tell them, but it's like very sweet that these these sweet old ladies were like, that's not right. And she's always like that, so mean and arrogant. And I'm like, yeah, she definitely is. So my boss, he told me, or the cook for today, he's technically my boss. He told me he said that I shouldn't let her speak to me like that. But of course, I shouldn't. I don't have to say anything stupid to her either. And I know that, like, I'm not. It's not like I'm gonna, like, let's say she tries to be a bitch again. I'm not gonna say anything because the only thing I want to hear out of her mouth is sorry and nothing else. I don't care. Life's too short to care about people who are pieces of shit. And also, I can't really say, you know, all that I mean, like everything that I want to say, because I could lose my job. So I'm not gonna say anything. but yeah, the teacher were like having the course today. She said like, yeah, she'll talk to the, because we have this kind of evaluation about after every week, every time there's people here. And she's like, yeah, she'll take that into consideration, that knowing that probably she won't value that much. So yeah, but it's like, I don't think I did anything wrong, and I wasn't even like looking angry or anything. I was smiling as I usually am, and being nice. I wasn't being mean, and I wasn't saying it's like. And the thing is, it's funny that even other of the old people, even the other, you know, who come here, who pay to be here, have to sit next to an angry, mean person, which is gonna ruin their day as much as she's ruining mine. Um, and yeah, that's just annoying because I don't want to waste my time on people who only want to be right and never want to just be happy, because you could just choose to be happy because it's not a problem. Um, but yeah, she can. She knows where she can stick it. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying, and it's definitely affecting my day a little bit, especially since I have to go back. Where it's like, ugh, if she try to speak again. But I also say to my colleague here tonight, it's like, yeah, if she says anything, she just tell me, because then I'm gonna say you have like, then I'm gonna say something to her. Like, if she says nothing, I don't care, all good. But if she says anything to me or one of my colleagues, who I will remind you are at the youngest 18 years old, which means, yeah, we're technically adults, but not really. It's like, yeah. So not the greatest, but overall the workday, other than that, was really great. So that was good. And a good thing that kind of made up for it, I bought something very cool. And I bought a vinyl record from pressed in 1967, which is 1 year older than my dad. He was born in 68. And it's a Woody Guthrie vinyl, This Land Is Your Land, which is, of course, his most popular song ever, I think. Woody Guthrie is, a great musician. And yeah, so that's really awesome. Really one of my biggest inspirations. Not to music necessarily, but just the mentality. I guess he's a cool dude. He was a cool dude. He rest in peace. But yeah, so pretty stoked about that. Pretty happy about that. So it's kind of leaning out, and I'm also just choosing to not care. Of course, I'm talking about it right now because it's a great topic to talk about. Like, talking about the struggles of being a minimum wage worker in Denmark is not that many, but still annoying. You know. Yeah. So now I have a little bit of time just to chill, do stuff of like, doing the voiceover of this video and making drawings, which could be a routine, which is really nice. Like, because having a job making money is great, but also, having time to make YouTube videos is also nice. And still haven't bought paint, and of course don't have time really, so it'll be like that. And we get paid pretty soon, I think. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure we get paid in the next week. Actually, I think it is. Yeah. Bye bye.